Hey, this is Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quotes Life Insurance Specialist. Just trying to talk to you about a topic. First and foremost, I just want to go ahead and give a shot, a moment to think about the people in Las Vegas and what happened there is just a tragedy, to say the least. My heart aches for this. It's just, it's just one of those things that should just never happen. It's just, it's evil, to say the least. But I wanted to speak about a topic that's pretty important when it comes to life insurance. It's cholesterol, cholesterol medications, things of that nature. High cholesterol and taking, cholesterol meds can have an adverse effect on your life insurance if, in fact, you don't have it under control. Okay, here at Pinnacle Quote, we have insurance companies that we work with that specialize in this. We have a handful that really this is very lenient towards cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol is often associated with blood pressure issues, inactivity, obesity, smoking, family history. These are things that will ultimately have an adverse effect on life insurance prices. However, it's still possible to get the preferred best rates or the preferred rates. Okay, now cholesterol numbers, pretty much is what affects life insurance prices. Now, it's a little different than years ago. I mean, right, unless you have Quaker State pumping through your veins and your cholesterol is over 300, okay, they don't really look at the number, overall number. If your cholesterol is under 300, some carriers, if it's 299 or less, you still have the access to getting preferred rates. Some carriers also 275. But it really comes down to ratios, your good to bad cholesterol, your HDL and LDL. All right. Usually, 90% of the carriers out there, they want you to have anywhere between 4.5 to 5.0 ratios to be able to get preferred rates. Then you get, anything over 5 to 5.5 to 6, you're going to be in the standard plus the standard rates. In some cases, as high as 7. All right. Into the sixes, that is. Okay. Yeah, anywhere from, I'm sorry, between 5.5 to 7, you're probably going to get in the standard rates. Anything above 7, you can start table rating. Okay. So with that being said, you got to make sure your cholesterol's, in check. Okay. And again, if there's no other health issues other than cholesterol being high, they're not going to rate you if it's still in control. Now, you want to make sure that you're on cholesterol meds for at least a year, because remember, insurance carriers and underwriters, they're looking. Their job is to make sure you pay as much as possible. Okay. It's the old saying is you ever hear the saying, you're innocent before you're proven guilty. It's reversed when it comes to underwriting. Okay, so if they see cholesterol issues that are high or ratios out of control, a little bit high, they will rate you on it. Okay, now obviously higher, going over the higher cholesterol numbers and stuff like that. Now, again, here at Pinnacle Quote, we do have, we specialize. We have carriers that specialize in this. Now, with that being said, for those that have high cholesterol and those that are taking cholesterol medications, you'll need to answer, several questions before the companies, will make a decision on your life insurance. Okay, and it comes down to, certain cholesterol meds. If you're taking simvastatin, Lipitor, Crestor, just to name a few. Even if you're taking cholesterol medication, and you can still find decent rates, like I just explained. Okay, so it all comes down to making sure that what's the reason why you have high cholesterol. Also comes down to how long you've been on the cholesterol medications. The bottom line is the insurance company don't want you to die, because if you die, they cut a check. So they want you to take the medication. They just want to make sure it's stable, and you basically have consistent um, you know cholesterol that's going to be stable within ranges. Okay, so that's really important when it comes to that. And as far as right now, is if you ever get quote out there and get quotes and you think wow, that's a lot of money. Um, first thing you got to look at when you're looking at life insurance, okay, and if you're having difficulty getting a fair quote, is you got to ask yourself, can you afford it? Is it helpful to break down your monthly budget before choosing a life insurance plan? Of course. Last thing you want to do is get a life insurance policy, pay into it, and all of a sudden you lapse it, and then you have to start from the get go. But you're going to be a little bit older, and the price is going to go higher. Okay. Now, again, there's also other areas out there that if you can't afford permanent life insurance or whole life insurance, okay, then you want to look at term. Okay, term life insurance, okay, is the most cost-effective way to get life insurance, and you're buying time. Okay. Now, now you do have the opportunity and the power to lower your rates. You just got to live a healthier lifestyle. Quit smoking, exercise more, eat healthier. Okay, and finally, if you literally got your cholesterol's through the roof and everything else, and you got a lot of health issues, there's always guaranteed issue life insurance policies that pretty much you could have stage 4 cancer and get the life insurance policy. They just grade you for 2 years to 3 years. Most of the carriers I deal with is 2 years. A lot of carriers out in the street are 3. That means that if you die for any reason for 2 years, the first 2 years, they will refund all your premiums back to you plus 10%. Okay, so you get more out of it than you put into it. And again, if you die anytime after 2 years and a day or later on, they pay the full death claim. Okay. Now again, finding cheap life insurance when you have high blood pressure and high cholesterol certainly can be difficult. Okay. I cannot stress it enough how much of an impact that leading a healthy lifestyle, okay, can have in your health insurance. I mean, your life insurance rates. Okay, specific foods that you can eat, good fats that you can eat, avocados and stuff like that, nuts during the day. You can literally lower your cholesterol by eating oatmeal 2 or 3 times a week and eating one handful of almonds a day. You can lower your cholesterol. I've done it. I've had my cholesterol as high as 237, and within 8 weeks, by changing my diet and having oatmeal literally 2 or 3 times a week, and eating one handful of almonds a day. You don't want to get too crazy because again, it's a lot of calories. Okay, and I've had my cholesterol go from 237 down to 160. My ratios go from just right around 5.5 down to 4. So it can be done. Okay, if you do it in a holistic kind of way. Okay, now when it comes down to the difference between dietary cholesterol and blood cholesterol, sometimes I get questions about that. Cholesterol, like most things in your body, is still being researched. Okay, it's like your doctor practices medicine. They don't know everything. Okay, because they're still practicing. Every day they learn something new, right? That's a little scary. But anyway, for example, if up until recently, if you had heard about certain breakfast foods that can poorly affect your cholesterol, well, then this has been debunked. Okay, dietary cholesterol is not what you should be concerned with. Okay, it should be the cholesterol that's in your blood that the life insurance company wouldn't know about. Okay, your HDL and LDL. Okay, so I'll be posting a lot more videos, and also when the blog is launched, which is within days from now. Okay, we're gonna have dietary guidelines and stuff like that. I'm a health food fanatic when it comes to that, as far as a healthy lifestyle advocate. So I'm gonna implement. I know I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle and tweaking your diet in ways to help your insurance rates. Okay, so again, to recap what we just talked about, cholesterol does have an effect on life insurance premiums. Most important thing is if you're on cholesterol medication, that you're on it over a year and it's stable. Okay, your doctor's not switching it up because they can't find what's working. That the underwriter does look at that as a negative thing. And also, you want to make sure your cholesterol is not necessarily the worst thing, unless of course it's over 300. You got Quaker State pumping through your veins, but it's more so the ratios. That's the most important thing. Okay, so again, my name is Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote Life Insurance Specialist. If you ever have any questions involving this, you can always reach out to me on my website at pinnaclequote.com. Okay, you also get a quote on pinnaclequote.com. It takes about literally a minute to go ahead and get an accurate quote. Okay, especially if you're healthy, you're going to prefer plus. Okay, you can also ask me questions in the chat box at the bottom of the web page. Okay, and then it actually comes right to me, and I can answer any questions you may have. Or don't be scared. Give me a call, 855-380-3300 extension 2, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Even if you just need a second opinion. Okay, I've been doing this a long time, 25 years in the business of investing, financial, and also the insurance business. So I'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay, and again, here at Pinnacle Quote, we specialize. Again, we have relationships with over 50 carriers, A+ rated carriers. I've been doing this 25 years. I'm licensed in 49 states, so we have a handful of carriers that specialize in cholesterol issues. So again, it's Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote Life Insurance Specialist. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, and be safe, and I wish you guys the best. Bye.